Johnny Nelson.
About time, too.
Time for our tale of the tape. Rocky Marciano. He's 5'10" tall, one of the greatest heavyweights to ever live. Undefeated. And they'll be facing Muhammad Ali. 6'3" tall, the best to ever do it.
Yeah, if you've got a brawl that's in front of you, that's going to put you under pressure. Get to your ribs and get close. You've got to be fast on your feet if you've got the height and the reach.
The Rock. He is the... This so much... Marciano with one of the best right hands in boxing history. If he catches you flush, it's good night. Can't score with that right uppercut. Good defense blocking that right uppercut. This fighter has been described as a swarmer, that fighter who attempts to overwhelm their opponent by applying constant pressure.
Swarmers, you can go back in boxing history. When you've seen them, when you've seen the best of the best swarmers going, you understand how hard it is. It looks exciting from the outside in. Can you imagine being right in there?
The right hook can't miss. To be a judge in this fight, as both fighters have had their big moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Swing and a miss with that hook. This fighter embodies the cardinal rule of boxing. Hit and don't get hit.
Outside fights create so much unpredictable movement. Move left to right, what's forward, what's backwards. You don't know if they're going to attack or defend. Nightmare fighters.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Seemed like he turned. Here we go. It's round 2. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Hook was off target. And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. When you're at such a reach disadvantage, you've got to find a way to work on the inside.
You have got long arms and you're the bigger fighter. You've got to keep them out there because you're not good at fighting up close and personal. Very, very good fighters can do that. Very, very good big fighters can do that. But use the jab, use the reach, and use that undershot power.
I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Got his gloves up to block the left jab. Nice counter shot. This fight has a real good flow to it. And despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers. Did you see that? Are we about to witness history? The great Rocky Marciano in serious trouble. And a round that seemed like the bell rings and we start the third. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round. some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. Which fighter will say no mas? Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. Punch, counter punch. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. The greatest has been dazed. Muhammad Ali in trouble. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. It's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. But back at it in round 4. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
There's a counter shot. Hook misses. One punch could end this fight for either of these two heavyweights.
What you've got to do, Toddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
Unlucky to miss with that jab. That jab doesn't score. How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through it?
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when he catch you.
That hook won't score. He blocks the uppercut. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need enough. Time for the 5th round. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Rocky Marciano was supposed to be the one knocking this guy out. A much better game plan here.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defend. Work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Good idea, but misses with the left hook. halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be hard.
Oh, my goodness, Johnny. If there's anyone that can get out of trouble. Big shot, and down goes Ali. Now that is a massive knockdown. Let's take another look.
Where did that come from?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Well, they beat the count and are ready to go again.
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in round once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
We're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. Rocky Marciano in trouble. Do you believe this? Let's talk about Ali in that last round. This is the beginning of round 6. Could see it in their eyes. They saw that punch coming, and there was nothing they could do.
A shot from the gods took him out.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Richardson, are you okay?
Showing a lot of heart to beat the count there.
He's up, but for how long? Look at that. On the heels. Look at there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. Then he's out of there.
We need to turn this around halfway through.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen now, it's down to them doing their job. Get through the round.
As we watch it again one more time, appreciate the perfection of that knockout shot.
That's luck.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You still want.
The referee says they can continue, but how much more do they have left?
What now is about getting back to...
We wondered how good his chin was, but no one's chin's standing up to that shot.
Shot from the...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Give me your break.
They believe their fighter has it in the...
And there's the bell for round 7. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. They ring the bell, and here we go. These two fighters are made for one another. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. One punch changes everything in this division. It's the heavyweights.
Sometimes when you get nervous, something that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little faggot and pickpocket him.
They are not going to let this one go to the judges. You can't make a mistake. And finally, Muhammad Ali goes down. Now that is a massive knockdown. Let's take another look.
I need to see that again.
it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight's capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
No rest for the weary. As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. That'll be a 10-8 round. And they're back at it again here in round 8. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised.
Whoa, Johnny! Is this the beginning of the end for Muhammad Ali? That was the moment!
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Who would have thought Ali would get rattled like this? Look great live. How will it look again on slow motion replay?
Even I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
It happened. You saw it here.
Real generals back in the building. Trust. Tell a man ease up. Getting my peas up, won't get a feel up. Is she in feeler? Food in the freezer. Them man try step with the heater. That's why my G's them roll with a squeezer. Expensive gas for the meter. Call me the teacher. True man I leading, call me a leader. Getting my peas up, won't get a feel up. Is she in feeler? Food in the freezer. Them man try step with the heater. That's why my G's them roll with a squeezer. Expensive gas for the meter. Call me the teacher. True man I leading, call me a leader. Pull up on a set, I might let man know what time that this is. If man move wicked, make man swim with the sharks and fishes. Respect my wishes, got bare creps and I step like kisses. And my fit stay clean like dishes. That's why gal wanna give man kisses. Gal wanna give man hugs. I don't drink and I don't do drugs. I used to wear my heart on a sleeve. That's why nowadays man I don't do love. Fake love might get a man killed. Fake love might get a man drilled. I had to tell them let a man heal. Tell a man ease up. Getting my peas up, won't get a feel up. Is she in feeler? Food in the freezer. Them man try step with the heater. That's why my G's them roll with a squeezer. Expensive gas for the meter. Call me the teacher. True man I leading, call me a leader. Down for the anarchy. Them man I sing to the feds like Valerie. Any violations man I see casualty. Even my manager still can't manage me. Non-stop working down for the salary. Everyday in gym burning a calorie. Deep meditation man can't channel me. I told them man recently, man's been on the deepest frequency. Girls that I love keep on leaving me. When I die they'll keep on grieving me. Gotta deal with this thing evenly. Gotta live this life, just breathe with me. Bad man can't make peace with me. Sit at the table and eat with me. Tell a man ease up. Getting my peas up, won't get a feel up. Is she in feeler? Food in the freezer. Them man try step with the heater. That's why my G's them roll with a squeezer. Expensive gas for the meter. Call me the teacher. True man I leading, call me a leader. Getting my peas up, won't get a feel up. Is she in feeler? Food in the freezer. Them man try step with the heater. That's why my G's them roll with a squeezer. Expensive